Good evening, guys, and welcome back to another video here from the streets of Guadalajara, Mexico. Today is going to be another food day. We are going to eat our way through Guadalajara, and I'm super excited. We're going to try some traditional local foods. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to share it with you guys all in today's video. So let's go ahead and start eating some traditional Mexican food here in Guadalajara. First meal of the day, we've come to a place known as Mexicancingo, Carnes en su Jugo 1617. It is amazing. I mean, first, the guy who serves is the friendliest guy ever, but he explains all the ingredients to you and all the food and everything, and it looks amazing. I mean, just look at this. This is incredible. All right, first off though, I'm going to explain a couple things. First, there's salsa. This salsa is supposed to be like so potent and it takes 3 minutes to kick in. And I have a confession, I've already tried the salsa with the chips and it's amazing. But definitely come and try the chips and salsa because it's amazing. But for this, of course, we got to put in some ingredients. There's a whole array of condiments. You've got sauteed onions, fresh onions, cilantro, lemon, salsa, beans. It's perfect. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some cilantro on top. We're gonna put some onions on top, and of course sauteed onions. Who doesn't like some sauteed onions on top? But now here's the thing that's interesting about Jugo, Carne en su Jugo. It literally means meat in its juices, and what they do is that they have a bed of beans on the bottom, and they cook the meat in the juice of the meat over time for a very long time, which is why it takes them such a long time to prepare it. But this looks amazing. So got the spoon here. We're gonna just try out just the broth itself first, just the water, and see how it goes. That's why we charge that much. I mean, I'm 30, so back when I was like, that is insane. That is incredible. There's no way to describe it. The thing is, it's not greasy. There's no fat. There's no grease to it. It's just flavor from the meat, and it's amazing. I have to go for a second one. And that's how they start going up with their. You know what this reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Vietnamese pho broth. Just so deep, rich in flavor, and there's no other way to describe it. Okay, now the way he told me to do it is that there's a couple ways you can do it, but I'm very excited to try one way because this sauce is so good. I'm gonna get the tortilla, which is on the side. I'm gonna roll it up, and then I'm just gonna dip it inside the soup because this soup is incredible. So we're gonna try it out. Because people are being something that they're not, and then it's changing everybody's influence on everything. Like I said, this soaks up all the broth. It just becomes the most tender tortilla already, but the soup, oh my gosh. It's really just, literally, the name of the dish is meat juices, and it's really a lot of meat juices. Oh, I gotta try more of this. The good thing is when you squeeze some lemon on top, it helps bring a little bit of acidity to counterbalance all that meatiness, which is the perfect balance. And you can see the beans on the bottom now. And the beans are there just waiting to be eaten. It cannot be meat in its juice without meat. So we're going to try the meat out just by itself first, just a little bit, with a little bit of that broth. Let's try it. You don't need to chew that. That literally just breaks apart. Oh my god, that is so tender. That is incredibly soft and tender, especially in the juices and everything.
Esta zona, ¿para qué lado? Es peligroso que andes así.
No, mi hotel está allá. Así es.
Okay, ten cuidado. Cuídate.
Muchas gracias. Adiós. Adiós.
Wow, that was absolutely a culinary experience. That was so delicious. The juice of that meat was just amazing, just absolutely exceptional. Okay, Anyways, let's go ahead and continue eating our way through the city. Well, the rain hasn't stopped, but that's not gonna stop us from eating some good food because I'm starving and I gotta get more food. So we've come to a new place here. It's called Hot Dogs Panchos, and they've been around since 1979. 1979, that's almost like 30, 40 years of history, getting to 40 years of history, but they make delicious sandwiches, also known as lonches, and I got one with leg meat, so you can tell it's just like completely broken apart. The meat is just so soft and tender. I cannot wait to do this, but first off, we gotta put some salsa. So we got some salsa here. I'm gonna pour a little bit of that salsa just right on top, just to give it that bit of spice, and then obviously caramelized onions. They literally have a tray of it here, so when you give me a tray of caramelized onions, I can't say no. But let's go ahead and give this big sandwich. I mean, look at how big this sandwich is. It's massive. It's literally massive. Okay, things are falling out, so we gotta give this a try. So many things going on in that bite right there. First, salsa. Nice and spicy, but you've got some acidity with the salsa. I love that in the salsa. The meat, I mean, I already told you, it's gonna be tender, and it absolutely is tender. It's actually a little bit on the dry side. I wish it was a little bit moist, but absolutely fantastic. You've got the freshness from the lettuce and the tomatoes. It almost feels like one of those Turkish sandwiches I would have back when I was in Turkey, but still, the meat is absolutely incredible, falling apart in your mouth. This only cost us 48 pesos, which is absolutely affordable, but I mean, with the tomatoes and the lettuce and all the, oh, of course, the caramelized onions, it's absolutely delicious, but really, really worth it. Cheap, good, affordable street food here. Usually this place is a market on Sunday nights, but on normal days, there are still some food stalls here. And this is one of those food stalls, and it's absolutely delicious. Well, final stop of the day for dessert. You can tell I've been rained on. It's super wet, but we've come to a place that I'm so glad I came here because it turns out they are closed tomorrow and only tomorrow for the week. So I'm glad I came here before they closed. This is a place known as Churros La Bombilla, and they're supposed to serve some of the best churros in all of Guadalajara. Now, this place has been open since 1952. That's almost 70 years, and you can tell from the decor, the old photos, the old culture and everything. It's been around for a long time. It's an institution, and they know what they're doing. Now, we got 4 churros here. These are traditional, just deep fried, just freshly made. And of course we got chocolate. Now they have 3 types of chocolate. They have Spanish, French, and Mexican. Since we're in Mexico, I decided you might as well get Mexican chocolate to try it out. But you can see the churros are covered in this sugar and cinnamon, and oh, it just smells so heavenly. Obviously we're gonna have to dip it inside the chocolate, so let's go ahead, dip it inside this warm hot chocolate, and let's give this a try. I mean, the churros are churros. Like I've said, here in Mexico, the churros are very bouncy on the inside, really crispy on the outside. But sugar and cinnamon is great, but the chocolate, that's really what sets this place apart. I mean, that chocolate is so bubbly, so foamy, so light. It's not too sweet. It doesn't have a very strong bitter taste either. It's like very, very chocolate. It's not sweet, it's not bitter, it's just chocolatey. Like I said, the texture, that sort of bubbly flavor, that really light chocolate, it works really, really well with the churros. The churros are really crispy on the inside. They're super, super crispy, but that soft inside absorbs that chocolate, that really, really intense chocolatey flavor. And like I said, the bubbles just only make it better from here. I gotta get another bite of this. Ooh. Amazing. I mean, with the churros and all, it really is fantastic. The thing I love is that, like I said, it's really, really light. It's not overpowering, it's not heavy, it's not thick. It's a very light Mexican chocolate, and I absolutely love that about the churros here. Anyways, it's raining. I'm not gonna leave anytime soon, so that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. I'm just glad we managed to make it to some locations and eat something today. But I'm really happy with what we got today. These churros, amazing way to end up the night. And of course, the jugo de carne, the meat inside the juice. Oh, that was exceptional. The sandwich was also amazing. So Guadalajara has a lot of food options and they know what they're doing when it comes to food. All right, I'll see you guys on the next food video. Bye guys.